My name is Tucker Richardson. I'm 24 and I'm from a small town in New Jersey in the United States called Flemington. And yeah, I'm all the way over here in Finland for this year. I come from a really small town and the basketball is not great there, but I would have to pretty much travel to play other places in my state to play basketball. But I love where I'm from. I have a lot of really close friends from there. Yeah, like when I was in high school, we had a really good high school basketball team for 2 years. So I was lucky to play with other really good players at that time. And yeah, I'm definitely really proud of being from New Jersey. I feel like New Jersey sometimes gets a bad reputation, and I don't agree with that. Yeah, it's my mom and dad, me, and I have an older sister. She's 2 years older than me. And we're definitely a really close-knit, supportive family. They actually got to come over here around Christmas time, which was really cool. So they came to a Nokia game. And so, yeah, I've been really lucky in college and now playing professionally. My parents have been able to see me play a lot in person, which I think not many kids get to say that. So again, basketball kind of runs in our family. My parents love basketball, love watching me. So it's been really cool over the years to see all of us kind of grow together as basketball has kind of kept leveling up. My mom played basketball in high school and college. She was actually a really, really good high school player, like an honorable mention All-American. And my dad was a high school coach for some time. So basketball was kind of in the family. And as far back as I can remember, I was dribbling a ball, shooting a ball, and it kind of just went from there. My love for the game just grew from there. Yeah, growing up, I also played soccer. I mean, I played a lot of sports growing up, but I played soccer until 8th grade. And then once I got into high school, I kind of stopped playing soccer and just focused on basketball. Yeah, I was really lucky in my college experience. Colgate University, the school I went to, was my only Division I offer. So it was really my only opportunity to play in college, and it ended up being an incredible situation. I was there for 5 years because of COVID, and we won 4 championships. So I got to play in March Madness 4 times, which is kind of an incredible experience. Not many people can say that. So, I feel so lucky that I got to go to that school, got to have those coaches, my teammates, those memories that I'll definitely hold forever. Again, I feel like I'm in a really lucky situation. I know when you play overseas, you never really know, when you sign with a team, you never really know what the team's going to look like, what other players are going to sign. And so I feel like, especially as a first year, I'm incredibly lucky because not only do we have a really good team, but we're also really close-knit. I feel like everybody gets along really well. The moment that sticks out from my whole basketball career was my senior year of college. We were playing in March Madness against Wisconsin, which is a really big school, and we were playing in Wisconsin. So the whole crowd was Wisconsin red, and to start the second half, I hit 4 threes in a row. And we took the lead. It was a back and forth game. We really felt like we had a chance to win. Unfortunately, we didn't end up winning the game, but it was just a kind of a surreal experience being in that building, being in that game, in that big moment. I think my strengths are, number one, I would say like shooting. Shooting is probably the thing that has gotten me to the next level in basketball. And then I would say like my basketball IQ. I think that something I bring to the table is being able to read the game at a high level. And so I would say those are the 2 things, shooting, basketball IQ. So when I'm back home, I have a basketball trainer who I work out with almost every day. I actually like to do CrossFit. So in the summers, I'm basically at the CrossFit gym every day. I like it because it's different from kind of just like stagnant weightlifting. I feel like there's more movement with it and it's more fast paced. So I really enjoy doing that, and I think it keeps me in really good shape too. Wins and losses, I've gotten a lot better as I've gotten older. Like I remember in high school and in my first couple years of college, if I lost a game or I didn't play well, it would bother me for days, and I wouldn't be able to sleep that night and all these things. And as I've matured and gotten older, I've realized that wins and losses are a part of the game. Not playing well is a part of the game. Like it's going to happen. You can't always win every game. So I've been able to deal with it more and move on quicker from losses, which I think is good because it helps you play better the next game. And then how I deal with pressure, I think I'm pretty good under pressure. Like Obviously, I get nervous. I think just like any other basketball player, and if there's a big game, I'm nervous. But once the game starts, I feel like I kind of forget about that, and I'm just trying to stay in the moment. So that's kind of what deals with like big situations, is just staying in the moment, not worrying about the result, worrying about the play at hand. Well, my favorite player growing up was always Kobe. I think mostly because of his mentality. I mean, I think every basketball player feels the same way about Kobe. The way he approached the game, his work ethic, all those things, the way he didn't worry about failure, that has all taught me a lot about the mental aspects of basketball. And then I would say, just in sheer enjoyment, it would be Steph Curry. Steph's my favorite player to watch. I admire his creativity on the court, how he's not afraid to take crazy shots and do things that no one's ever done before. I think that he's really pushed the game forward. So not that I try and model my game after Steph, but definitely love watching him and love, again, his mentality. It's not my first time in Europe. I've actually been to quite a few places in Europe, luckily just growing up, done some traveling, but it's my first time in Finland. And my dad is half Swedish, so I'm like 1/4 Swedish. So I've been to Sweden before, and then we got to go over there again this year. The first time I went to Sweden, I was really young, so I don't even remember going there until this year. So I don't know if I just kind of have that Scandinavian blood where I like doing things like going to sauna and some of the more interesting foods and things, but I don't know, I definitely feel accepted by the Finnish guys and just trying to learn as much about the Finnish culture. I think Nokia is a really cool, quiet, friendly town. I think we have great fans. Obviously, we're in a kind of smaller gym, but it gets loud, it gets packed in here. And then also, I just think Nokia is in a good location, being close to one of the biggest cities in Finland, in Tampere, which I think is a really cool city. So, yeah, I have no complaints about being in Nokia. Yeah, so when I got over here earlier in the year, August, September, I knew that I was going to have a lot of free time, and I basically just didn't want to sit around and do nothing. So at first, I think it was in September, I started making just some random vlogs where I would walk around Nokia, film myself, talking about what I was seeing, just for people back home, basically. And then at some point, I started making videos more geared towards basketball and like younger basketball players. And some of those videos just started to take off and get a lot of views and people really responding to it. So then I started taking it more seriously. And yeah, I think at this point I've made probably like 35 videos and almost at 20,000 subscribers, which is kind of insane. But if you're watching this, go subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Pistetiliään ole avannut.